Hello everyone! I'd like to talk about a topic that is super not controversial, which is, should the US be a Christian nation? Oh wait, that is really controversial. The answer to this question has to be answered by several other questions, which is, what is the definition of a Christian nation? Now, the definition that the people that kind of coined the phrase used is pretty much a nation that is more or less forced to follow the Christian morale, or else. You know, it's the law. The law is the Christian morale. The morale is the law. That is a Christian nation, according to Christian conservatives. Is that a Christian concept? I don't think so. I have read the Bible. I've grown up in church. I'm not saying I'm a theologian or a pastor or anything else, so take my advice for what it is. I do not see the Christianity behind forcing people to do or to not do something. In fact, God himself, on quite a few occasions, demonstrated that he did not want to force people to follow or to not follow. For example, when people usually think of the adulteress that Jesus came across, and they said, oh yeah, the stoner, the law says to stone her, right? And Jesus said, no, thou that is sinless shall cast the first stone, right? And people are like, oh look, no one was sinless, so if you're not sinless, you can't cast the first stone. But see, the bigger thing here is that Jesus did not cast the first stone, and he was sinless. This should set a pretty good precedent on how to rule a nation. Victimless crime should not be punished. Am I taking Christianity and moving it into politics where people really think it doesn't belong? Yeah, I am. But see, the thing is that I'd like to undo the whole concept that Christianity equals you have to force people to follow what you believe. Because it doesn't. And it never has. Really, truly, being Christ-like is not forcing anyone to do anything. To be Christ-like is to love people. To be Christ-like is to go and eat with the people that you disagree with and love on them, and hey, maybe they might come to your side. Maybe they won't. That's their choice. That's what Christ did. So when people say, oh, we're going to become a Christian nation, and we're going to make all this illegal, and then these people will be punished, and these people will be kicked out, and da-da-da-da-da, I don't see the Christianity in that. If you want to say you want to do that, that's fine. But in my opinion, Christ should be left out of that. Because it's not Christ-like. It just isn't. So, you know, that's super controversial, and I'm going to be beat up for that. And the second problem with this whole mentality is, what happens if you succeed? What happens if you have this Christian nation, and hey, you've banned gay marriage, and hell, you've banned being gay in general, there's just no more gay people, right? Whatever. What happens at this point? Are we a nation full of Christians? No. No, we're not. We're a nation afraid to do anything because of law. Which is exactly what I feel like God was probably avoiding with the whole free will concept, right? To me, free will is freedom, right? And if you're a Christian, you decide that you would rather follow the Christian morale than have your own, idea of what is right. That is the idea of being Christian. But see, the key part here is that you decide to do it. No one forces you. You cannot force someone to be Christian, and you cannot force a whole nation to be Christian. You could lead the horse to the water, but you cannot make it drink. And that is a very, very important concept that I feel Christian conservatives as a whole are missing. You can outlaw gay marriage. You cannot outlaw being gay. You cannot stop them from doing whatever they're going to do. And hell, even if you did, you couldn't make them not want to do it. A Christian nation is not a nation that forces people to do anything. It is a nation that loves the hell out of people that do those things. It is a nation that shows mercy and kindness to anyone you disagree with. And if you disagree with them, you kindly, over some, naan and hummus, discuss your differences. That is a Christian nation. And that is how you get the horse to drink. You don't get the horse to drink by shoving his face in the water. You drown the damn horse.